Eat what? 3, 2, 1.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Let the drum roll. Let the drum roll.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Can you dig it, nigga, sucker?
And you dig it, suckers. My computer playing up. Yeah. Yo, can you dig it, suckers? All right, let me try and get YG on here, man. My computer's playing up. 1 minute, YG. Let me see if I can get YG back on there. Try and get YG back on there again, because we're going to do the NBA playoffs, man. Hope everyone's cool. Shane Kyle can't be here, man, because I know he's a big LeBron James fan. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can get in. YG should be there. YG Night, EJ Boxing Live, boy. Doing another show. Oh, there we go. Let me see where you at. Let me see where YG at. Should be there. Let's go, YG. My screen be playing up. My Google Hangout be playing up, man. Oh, there he is. Is that him? Oh, there he is. There's the guy. What's up, YG? YG?
Yeah.
Okay, we're live right now. So me and YG gonna break down. We're gonna do our prediction. So tonight's game, we got the Utah Jazz versus Denver Nuggets.
That's the afternoon game.
Yeah, and we got Denver. We got the Nets versus the Raptors, 76ers versus the Celtics, Mavericks versus the Clippers. I'm not really worried about the time duration of when it starts. Oh yeah, you're right. But you obviously, yeah.
Tell people tonight and it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. All right. So me and YG gonna do our little prediction thing, and I'm gonna, as you can see on the screen, I'm gonna scroll it along. All right, YG. Let's go. The first game we're gonna start with. Hold on 1 second. The first game we're gonna start with, YG, is the. Okay, what time is the first game over there in America? What's the first game?
It's 1:30. That's the 1:30 Eastern time. That's the Utah Jazz versus the Denver Nuggets.
All right, that's it. All right, cool. That's it. All right, let's do that game. Let's do our prediction on that, yeah? All right, YG. Yeah. So who you got in that one and why?
Yes, I'm going with the Denver Nuggets. First, got to say congratulations to Mike Conley. His wife gave birth yesterday, so he went home. So with him going home, the Utah Jazz is down a point guard. So I will be going with the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, because they fully stopped. They got Jokic and the rest of the players right there, right?
Gary, what you call is not playing. The shooting guard for Denver is not playing, but everybody else is playing. Murray's playing. Everybody else is back but the shooting guard.
So what about Utah? Utah got everyone? Apart from
Utah they have a couple of bumps in their road.
They got Gobert.
They got
Rudy Gobert.
They got the center. I'm gonna talk about the people that's out.
Okay, go ahead.
Ed Davis is out. Mike Conley is out, and Emmanuel Mudiay is day to day. On the other side, on Denver side, Will Barton is out, and Gary Harris is out.
Okay, so on because like Denver are fully stacked. That's what you're saying. Apart from one guy, that's the reason why you're going with Denver, yeah.
Yeah, and they put main factor that Mike Conley's going. That means that's more usage for Donovan Mitchell down the stretch. He's going to wear out.
Okay.
I see.
I like you. I like Utah, but I don't mind putting Denver through. So I'm gonna put Denver through, right? So Denver go into the second round on the thing, but like I'm not gonna argue on that one. If we get into a real debate, then we might disagree, but I'll agree with you on that one. So Denver goes in this next slot. What's the next game?
The next game is the Brooklyn Nets versus the Toronto Raptors.
All right, yeah. Let me go first. Let me go first. This one, like they're the defending champions. Is the Toronto Raptors? I know that Kawhi Leonard is no longer there. They still have the same formula, the same structure. You know what I mean? They have obviously haven't got Kawhi, but they've been playing outstanding basketball. And I've watched them against the best teams, the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a win over the Lakers as well. I know they got a win over the Clippers and they got a win over the Lakers. And I saw them beat Dallas as well. And I'm impressed by them. So and then the number 2 seed in the East. So I gotta go with them. I'm going Toronto. What's your take?
Well, everybody knows I'm a New Yorker, so not on top just because it's just in New York, but the squad. Toronto Raptors would have had the advantage because they have an amazing record over their division at home. But being that this is at a neutral site, and the Nets, Brooklyn doesn't have to go to Toronto to play, so I'm going with the Brooklyn Nets in 7.
Okay, that's cool. Well, we disagree on that one. I'll put on my one. So I've done. I put the Toronto in that one. So I gave you the Denver one because I went with Utah, and I've got Toronto. So we're gonna find out later on. So on that one. So that's
we could easily update that later.
When the screen. But like this is prediction. So well, yo, what's up, Tommy? What's up, AA Box? What's up, man? What's up, AA Boxing? So yeah, we're doing NBA predictions late playoffs today. So all right, next game, YG.
The next game on the schedule after that, hold on, I clicked over it. The next game on the schedule is the 76ers versus the Boston Celtics.
76ers versus the Boston Celtics. Okay. All right, go ahead. Who you got on that one and why?
I'm going with the Celtics in 7. Obviously, we all know by now that Ben Simmons is down. That's a major blow for them. And on the other side, everybody's healthy for Boston. I still think that's going to be a 6-7 game series, and Beeb is still going to do his thing, but I got Boston pulling that one out.
Yeah, I have to say, I know Joel Embiid is an outstanding player, but they got too much guns against them. But they ain't got no Jimmy Butler who went to Miami. And like obviously Ben Simmons is a major competitor. If anything, I think they went backwards. If anything, you know what I mean? I have to agree with you. Celtics, they're on all fire and all cylinders. They look healthy. You know what I'm saying? What's his name again? What's the light skinned boy over there? They got Tatum. They got Tatum, and they got Hayward, and they got and the new point guard they got over there from the Charlottes. What's his name again? Kimber Walker. Yeah. I have to say, they playing really good ball. It seems Kimber's a really good fit, the best fit since Isaiah Thomas. So I have to go with the Celtics. So now that's one to me and YG agree on. We agree on that.
So you know the 76ers is gonna win now.
Huh?
I said we both agreed on this, so you know the 76ers is gonna win.
The 76ers, me too.
I'm joking because we both picked Boston, so it's gonna go the other way now.
Oh yeah, you talking about in the actual real game? We see. Nah, I couldn't see it, bro. There's no way, bro. I couldn't see it. Bro. All right, what's
and then the nighttime game.
Dallas and the Clippers.
They got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Clippers. They're saying that Porzingis is day to day. Let me see what he got a heel injury and is a probable for game 1. He's gonna play tonight, but I don't know how effective he's gonna be. Even if he was still playing, I still was gonna go the Clippers.
Hell yeah!
So that'd be that's my pick.
Hell yeah! Listen, Luka Doncic can put numbers up, but he ain't the best defensive. He's definitely gonna be the rookie of the year, but this ain't his year, bro. This is the Clippers year. They built for a championship. He gonna put up some good numbers, but I just don't see them beating the Clippers. So me and YG have to agree on that one. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. All right. So YG, all right, the next one. We got tomorrow's game.
Tomorrow's game, that's a 1:30 start. They got the Orlando Magic's I guess they really home, but they're gonna be on the road in this one. They're going against the Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks in that game.
Oh yeah, who the Magic got? Who the Magic got over there?
Aaron Gordon's hurt. Who else? There's too many injuries. I don't like it.
No, I agree with you. The reigning MVP. Do you think Giannis is the reigning MVP right now? Over LeBron? Over LeBron? I think so as well. You know what I mean? I think so as well. I think the Milwaukee Bucks, I think they got too much guns over there. They're playing the highlight, and he's playing phenomenal basketball. So I gotta go with the Bucks as well, man. Easy. What's the next game?
Next game is really gonna be a tight one. They got the Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like this series is going 7. And I've been flipping back and forth, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the Pacers.
Real? I got to tell that. I think the Miami with Jimmy Butler and the way in the Miami, they're actually saying Miami Heat has got one of the best defensive. They're one of the best defensive teams in the East. And I know what's his name again. It was come off an injury. He's playing well, but I don't think there's enough time for their chemistry to build up. When they played most of the season from last year into the thing. So I'm gonna go with the Heat. I'm gonna have to go over you on this one. I'm gonna go Heat. But you know what? I might be shocked though, YG. So keep that in mind, people. That's my prediction. Officially, YG's picked the Pacers. I've got the Heat. I'm moving the Heat forward. So we're gonna have to find out on the next day, see how that goes. But go ahead, YG.
Yeah. And they got Miami was a 3-point favorite in that series too.
Yeah.
The next game is the Thunder versus the Rockets.
Yeah. Chris Paul.
Everybody know by now that Westbrook's not playing, so I'm gonna have to go with the Thunder in that series.
Oh, real? What, Chris Paul?
No, yeah, Westbrook's not playing. He's hurt.
But they still got Harden, right?
Yeah, they still got Harden.
How they gonna stop Harden though? Like Harden, he scores he can drop 50 any night, bro. Like how they gonna beat them?
Well, my whole thing is I think it's gonna go 6 series, but I think he's gonna wear down because, like you said, he's gonna have to drop like 50. He's gonna have to get the offense, and his usage is gonna be up. He's almost gonna have to play 40 minutes a game.
Who's Oklahoma got over there? Who they got over there?
They got Paul. They got a Beverly of players that step up and contribute.
I don't know who they go over there though. I know they got.
I know Vegas got the Thunder favored by 1.5. That tells you a lot.
Oh, because Harden's out. Oh, because Westbrook's out.
Because Westbrook's out and it's on the neutral site. So,
oh man,
they don't got no rebounding.
Okay, I'll go with you. I disagree though, but I'll let you go with this one.
No, I mean if you want to pick,
because I gave you the because remember you picked the Pacers and I got the Heat, so I'll let you take the Oklahoma. I'm just saying now officially I got the Rockets though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said you can mark that there that you got the Rockets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is all going to be on archive, so we got the paper back anyway. But officially, I got the thing, but I'm gonna put the thing because being fair. I mean, even though I don't see it, but YG might know something more than I do, Red. All right, Lakers, Portland. This is it. This is like a pay-per-view must-see TV, bro. Between the Lakers and Portland, number 1 versus number 8 seed. Go ahead, YG.
Yeah, I think this is gonna go 6 games. I'm gonna have to go with LA.
You're gonna have to go with LA.
Yeah.
You can't see Portland upsetting them, right?
Huh?
You can't see Portland upsetting them.
I could see them upsetting them, but am I gonna predict it live on this right here? Nah. I have to go LeBron, Anthony Davis. Portland had to fight, use a lot of energy just to get to this moment, but I think this is where the Cinderella story stops, and at 12 o'clock, the apple card turns back into a pumpkin card, and it's over.
Okay, we've got my man Kawhi Straightface in the chat. Big up to Kawhi Straightface and AA Boxing and Tommy Temper. What he's saying is He said Heat Nation, yeah. Who's picking Pacers without Sabonis? There, without Sabonis there. Bam is gonna feast. Who's Bam? Bam? Who's Bam? Bam for the Heat?
Yeah, but they still got Miles Turner. They still got a couple of people to make him work for it. My thing about the reason why I picked the Pacers over the Heat, because a lot of times the Heat sometimes turn into a shooting team, and that's where Indiana throws into a paint a little bit more with Turner. Going to get to the foul line a couple more. So that's how I just feel they're going to take that over.
I tell you one thing, YG, right? Lakers have got a nice cruise into the second round because, like, if Westbrook's not going to be there, they could beat Harden. And Oklahoma Thunder definitely ain't going to beat the Lakers. So I've got the Lakers going into the second round. But I see an exciting game between them and Portland, 100%. I think that's going to be a really exciting game going forward. So I got the Lakers going through into the second round, beating the Portland Trailblazers. And hey, let's talk about Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard's season. Yo, he's turning up the YG. What do you think about Damian Lillard? His game performances. Like 50 back-to-back, like 50 points, right? 60?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm picking the Lakers, because they used a lot of their energy just to get here. They had to. Thanks God they didn't have to play yesterday to another game. Like they ended it in the first drive. They would have had to play a whole nother game. That just would have been more tread on the tires. But that's why I'm going Lakers in 6, because they used a lot of their energy just to even get to the spot that they're in now.
Okay.
But it's still going to be a good series. I think we're going to have at least maybe 2 overtime games. If not 2 overtime games, we're going to have probably 1 overtime and a buzzer beater.
Well,
we're definitely going to get a buzzer beater in that series. I don't think there's going to be too many spankings. I think there's going to be close games down the stretch. Either a buzzer beater or missed shots at the buzzer.
100%. But I tell you what, it's gonna be fun to see how the Lakers are gonna deal with Kawhi, Dame Dollar doing his thing out there. It's gonna be interesting to see how he does against him, because I tell you what, Dame Dollar is a hard thing. I know Skip Bayless be out there hating, you know what I'm saying? But this dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I remember last year he was going off, and it looked like he's on form, bro. And they got Camelo. And the problem is CJ's got a bad back, right? CJ McCullough, right? Because CJ's my guy as well. That, like, Portland, I really like them. That's usually Dwayne's team, because Dwayne should be really big, because that Dwayne was the one who was bigging up the Portland. That's his guy, Dame Dollar, for a minute. But I'm just saying, like, he's gonna be hard to contain, because he's jacking it up there in the halfway line. He's looking like Curry out here, but he ain't no Curry no more. Dame Lillard is making a name for himself. And I ain't gonna lie to you, if he was to knock off the Lakers, bruh, the whole league's got to stand back. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Nah, yeah, I like all your points, but my main thing with this matchup here is that what the Lakers could do is they could put Davis at the 5, put Braun at the 4 with those other guys and stop that pick and roll thing. Because I know that's what they're going to do at the beginning of the game when they have Dwight Howard, or they put what's the brother name that was over his name? He always be on Shaq and the Fool. I forgot his name. The other center, the light-skinned brother that's on the Lakers, the center. But anyway, what Portland tries to do, they do the pick and rolls to get Damian Lillard on the center.
Oh, you talking about Jamel McGee? You talking about Jamel McGee?
Jamel McGee to get Damian Lillard on the center. But when you switch and you pick Anthony Davis there, then that takes the pick and roll away, because Davis could move his feet and force up a bad shot. And this is why I was saying some of the things that the Lakers could do, they could take away, where other teams, they don't really have that big man that can move, that can guard out there. So that part of the game has changed a little bit. And you added in, plus the which girl has a bad back, then the all the extra energy they use to get in the playoffs, where the Lakers, LeBron and them, he took the last few games off.
Yo, good point. Well, in the Bronx, well, he's trying to get himself fresh. My man, Kawhi.
And that's a whole nother factor too, is who's going to guard LeBron on that team.
Yeah, my man Kawhi Straightfist he's asked you a question about the Heat. He said, fair enough, Jimmy gets to the foul line quite a lot, but if them threes ain't falling, we will struggle. regardless. So that's his answer to what your answer said about the Heat.
That's why I respect his comment too. He knows that too. About sometimes they do get a little three happy. Jimmy goes to the rack, but the rest of them guys they get a little three happy when you watch the Heat. They're very entertaining. They move the basketball around, they pass it, but sometimes I feel they could take the step in, shoot the nice little mid range jumper.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't always got to take the three. Like you can shoot them, and some of their guys can really shoot, especially if they step inside the three. They really could knock down the shot, but I get it. Sometimes they go for the backbreaker. It's cool when you go for the juggler, but then when you see the shot is not falling, like you were saying, you pass it to Jimmy, let him go to the rack and try to get to the cherry straight.
100%. What do you think about the coach now? He's been there for a long time. The young guy, Pat Riley gave him the job. What's Spoelstra? Coach Eric Spoelstra. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If he can't get them over the hump, I think he needs to go. Because at the end of the day, he's been there for the longest. And I know he brought LeBron the championships and stuff like that, but it is a very good team. I think the playoffs are wide open. I expect them to do pretty well. You know what I mean? And they've got a very good defensive team. If he can coach this team into the finals, I'd give this guy all the props. Because, you know what I mean? Let's see how he's coaching. So I always kind of look at the coaches. And it's also with Coach Vogel as well. You know what I mean? He's got LeBron and he's got Anthony Davis. He's got to get them over the hope because end of the day, the players ain't going nowhere. They got contracts. So the coach is going to get sacked. You know what I mean? So we're going to find out to see that. All right, YG. We've got a lot of the players all into the second round. So what's the next one? What's the next game? So I just pick one?
Because I don't have it on.
I could just tell you though, YG, offhand, yeah?
So what's the next series you got?
The next series, we've got Toronto versus the Boston Celtics. Who you got going through that one?
This is all right. I was about to say this is almost why we should wait to the second round.
Man, just keep it popping, bro.
Then we have to come back and then.
You know what it is?
No.
I'll tell you why, YG.
Almost, I really would have the Brooklyn Nets at that spot too, but I really keep telling you, I really feel like they're gonna win that.
Oh yeah,
I got you. And the series that you put up there, since what you could, I would have Toronto beating. I would have Toronto beating the Celtics. Just like if it was reversed, I would have Boston beat. I would have Brooklyn beating Boston too. Boston is little in the paint.
Wait, hold on. See, if it was the Nets, you got the Nets beating Toronto? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would have the Nets going to the next round.
Hold on. Let's go back a bit. So who they got on the Nets to make you feel that? Is it are you just saying that because you from New York? Or is it
they have an all around squad.
I ain't what they did this season.
If you pull up the next roster, Dinwiddie, all of them, they have a whole. They got actually two. They have two good players at each position, up and down the roster. They got Allen and Deontay Jordan at the center. All right.
Yeah.
Then they got a mixed bevy of players that they throw in at the power forward. You got Prince. You got Joe Harris. You got a bunch of guys that can shoot the ball, they stretch the floor. They play good defense. They're in every game, just down the stretch. A lot of times they don't have a guy to knock down the big shot. If you see, they almost eliminated Portland the other night. If LeVert would have knocked down that shot, that would have been it. It would have been the Suns and Memphis in the play-in game if he would have knocked down that shot. That's the only. This is why I was telling people I have Brooklyn to do real good next year because these young players are going to get the experience they need this year right here to play in these big games. And some of these matchups they have the best out of the matchup versus some of these teams that they're playing against.
Yeah, but sometimes
if you look at Boston is not big in the paint. The only reason why I got Boston beating the 76ers because the 76ers don't have the players on the perimeter to guard Boston players. So that's where they're gonna just outplay Boston.
But listen to this, YG, right?
I mean, 76ers.
I hear what you're saying, but it's the same thing with the Celtics, right? The Celtics had a good run one time with Rozier and Tatum and Brown. They would kill it against LeBron. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? When Kyrie came and when Hayward came, he changed the whole chemistry. So when KB comes in And when Kawhi comes in, not Kawhi, Kyrie comes in, it changes up. People take minutes, they have to take step back. Like guys will get in big minutes, they have to fall back. So it does change the chemistry, and they have to adjust to the superstar players. Now let's talk about the Toronto Raptors versus the Boston Celtics. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like they got Tatum, they've got Hayward, they got Brown, and they got Kimber. They got some good players out there, like real experienced players. But I still do like the Toronto Raptors in the fight in the game. I still feel they're the defending champions. They got a lot of pride on the line. I don't think they're gonna try and concede, but if they're gonna get if it's gonna be hard, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm hard pressed because if B Marsh was here, B must be like, yo, EJ, like blatantly, like how can you pick the Celtics? They got stars over there, but it's about chemistry. Remember again, this team, minus Kawhi Leonard, went to the finals, bro. And then the day, they know how to get there. That they got experience. So I'm gonna go Raptors. Who you got on this one? So
yeah, I told you I got the Raptors.
Okay, all right, you got the Raptors. All right, see,
I had the Celtics. I had the Boston. I had the Nets or the Raptors beating the Celtics in the next round.
All right, so that's what's up. We both agree, man. Yeah, because they, you know what I'm saying. That's the way I see it. All right, let's do. Okay, Denver versus the Clippers. Who you got?
I got the Clippers.
Just like that, like no, just easy like that. It's easy like that, right?
I don't know. It might Denver versus the Clippers. The reason why I got the because they on the perimeter they don't have the guards or the forwards to guard Kawhi or Paul George. I got the Clippers in 6.
Yeah. My man Kawhi straight face says the Nets got no closers next year. They'll be a problem. Yeah, exactly. That's what YG was saying as well. He said, I'll go Celtics over the Raptors. Real, I'm impressed with by Tatum and Brown. And we have to find out, bro. They might cancel each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I am impressed with those guys too, but it's in the paint.
Yeah.
Can it can they get the defensive rebound? Like those things, like Toronto will get extra rebound. Like this is why even Brooklyn, this is why I had those teams over them because they don't have the muscle in the paint on they let Al Horford go to Philadelphia. That was a bad loss right there.
Yeah.
He was a good player. They needed that in the paint.
Yeah.
He stretched the floor and he would grab boards and play defense. So that's my struggle with Boston.
100%, man. I got the Clippers going through.
That's my struggle with the Clippers too. The Clippers is actually a little small in the paint too.
Yeah.
I'm glad they can't Harold back, but
yeah, Montrose is back. Yeah.
Being that they got the forwards to combat that, that's why I got the Clippers making it through.
Okay, all right. So I got the Clippers as well. So we agree on that one, right? All right, let's move it up, right? So Lakers versus the let's do the Raptors. No, not the Bucks versus the Heat. Who you got?
I got the Bucks.
Go ahead, break it down.
Too much Giannis. Then they just. It's just the matchup problem, and that's another. Well, I get what you call it. Miami do got a presence in the paint, but being that Lopez and them stretch the floor, and they're gonna take a Bam and them out the paint, then that just leaves Giannis to go to the rack. So I got the Bucks in that series.
So the number 1 seed goes through. I ain't gonna lie. I think Miami can stretch into a game 7, but Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? The Miami Heat are a very good, strong team. He's gonna take a mammoth effort, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks as well, man. I just
even though we're gonna have to come back and redo that because the Pacers is really gonna win that series. But
yeah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro. I don't see the Pacers.
It starts today. We're gonna see at
4
o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, we gonna find out, man. We gonna find out.
You gonna see the matchup.
And even if they do, even if the Pacers do, they still gonna get beat by the Bucks anyway. You know what I mean? They the Bucks will beat them same way. You know what I'm saying? It gonna be hard though, but the Pacers will be easier. The Pacers gonna be easier than Miami. Miami's at full strength, man. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out. All right, YG. The Lakers versus the Thunder. Who you got?
I'll go with the Lakers.
All right, cool. You gonna break that down, or you just gonna go straight in?
Too much LeBron and too much Anthony Davis. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Chris Paul makes a run with it, but I think that's like a 5-game series.
Yeah. I got it in. And we go into round 2. And this is going to get real tasty now to see how YG's going to call this
That's
out.
round 3. This is the last round.
Oh, my round. Yeah, you're right. My round 3. You're right. Round 3. See YG there to remind me. Round 3. Round 3, the playoffs, man. And this is getting real tasty. We have some real world-class matchups. And it's going to get sticky. And end of the day, whoever you pick, you know what I mean, we're going to find out and why. My man Straight Face says, I think the matchup will be I think the matchups will be the series. Yeah, exactly. The matchups will be in the series for real. All right. So I'm gonna go over the Bucks versus Toronto. Who you got going through?
I got the Bucks.
I got the Raptors, bro. I got the Raptors going to the. I got the Raptors, bro. I'll tell you why I got the Raptors. The same thing I pointed out before. Championship experiences, bro. And like they've only listen. They're a whole built team. They beat. What's his name again? Siakam. Yeah, and Van Bleek. Them guys are serious, bro. So, bro, like, I've got them. Why you got the? What? You still picking the Bucks because of Giannis, right? Oh, YG's on.
Yeah, too much Giannis.
All right.
Superstar. They got somebody to go to down the stretch. The players. It's a lot of mismatch in that lineup too. Bucks are a little too big.
Man, all right. Just for sake, I'm gonna give you. I disagree though, but I'm gonna give you the Bucks. I'll put the Bucks through. I mean, I got the Raptors still, man. I think the Raptors can take the damn thing, bro. Still, man. I still like that the heart of the champion. You know what I mean? Never underestimate the heart of the champion. That's what the Rudy said about the Houston Rockets, bro. You know what I mean? But they had so in the NBA Finals, first game in is gonna be the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, YG, this is the game that should be the finals, bro. They Clippers versus Los Angeles Lakers. Who you got? I think YG's on a call. I'm with EJ, yeah. The Raptors over the Bucks, yeah. Nick Nurse, exactly. Got a schedule for these days, yeah. The Raptors got the length everywhere, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stay quiet.
No, I hear what he's saying, but you got Milton and Giannis.
That's it.
Then Lopez. You got a lot of guys over there that chip in.
That's it, bro.
That's going to give you enough to give you over the hump. First of all, I actually got Toronto getting eliminated before that, so that's what throws a wrench in that whole plan you got right there. That's why I was saying I almost wanted to do it round by round. But it's cool. We could come back and do an update after the first round.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah. I can wipe
this run from there.
Yeah. For real. We can do that.
We have our series marked as what series we both was going the other way on.
Yeah, I mean,
and this was one of them.
Yeah.
So I got the Bucks, and then on the other side we got the LA matchup.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Clippers.
Oh shit. Nah, I got Lakers. I'll put the Lakers. I gave you the Bucks on that one, even though I didn't want to against Toronto, but I got the Lakers going through. And LeBron, it's his time, bro. I mean, it's his time. He's at rest. They got chemistry. McGee. I just like their team. I know they got a whole team, Montrose, but LeBron is the king, bro. He's still the king. He's still he's still a candidate for MVP. And you got Anthony Davis, right as his wingman. And they got what's the guy's name again? They got another guy. The guy used to be at the Heat. What's that guy used to name again? He used to be at the Heat before. He's playing nice as well.
Oh, Waiters.
Yeah, Dion Waiters. And they got Kuz. The Kuz is on his game, bro. The Kuz is all right, bro. I like them. I know the Clippers have got. Look, the Clippers are bad. Yeah, they got real good inside game. But I feel like on foul trouble, these guys. I think another thing is they cancel each other out like the Boston. They got too many forwards, man. Like them two come to LA. I understand it, that's the thing, that's the home they come there, but they play the same position, bro. It's very hard. What's his name again? He ain't fast enough as a shooting guard. What's his name again? What's the other guy? Kawhi, and what's the other guy's name again? Thingy George, right? He's not fast enough as a shooting guard, but then he's on
Paul George is on LeBron.
Okay,
They gonna
who's
switch
West
that.
Quiet?
They gonna
West Quiet.
switch that.
Yeah, on defense.
They gonna switch that back and forth and pick.
Yeah,
like,
I know, but they're both on the court, so one of them is gonna be guarding the shooting guard, but they too slow, bro. Like they're too slow to
who
guard.
the shoot with J.R. Ryder or not like the Lakers got a shooting guard that's
they got Kuzman.
Kuzma's not no shooting guard.
Yeah,
He's a power forward.
When the is a power forward?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know what made you think he a shooting guard, bro.
I thought he played the way he be shooting. I thought he was a bloody shooting guard.
Nah, he just stretched the floor out.
The Clippers are too deep, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see it go 7. Yeah, it probably go 7 for real. Yeah, quiet. It probably go 7 for real. I'm gonna go over the Lakers, bro. Like I'm going with the Lakers. I know you got the Clippers. I got the Lakers, bro. I just want LeBron to get another ring for late and for Kobe. You remember saying? Don't forget Kobe Bryant. You know that we passed away at the start of the last year, at the start of the year, this year. You know what I'm saying? That tragic incident. So if we can do it for Kobe, bro. We can try and give another ring for Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Lakers going through. All right, YG. We in the NBA Finals. The Clippers are bounced. You know what I mean? The Heat are bounced. Toronto's bounced. In your opinion, we got the Bucks versus the Lakers in an all-time pick. I ain't gonna lie. We've done a good job of getting into the finals. YG. Who's gonna win the chip?
I got the Clippers winning this chip.
Now the Clippers ain't getting. The Clippers didn't get through. I moved the Lakers through. So who's the Lakers? I gave you the Bucks. I gave you the
Lakers and the Lakers and the Bucks. I'm going Bucks.
Oh, real? You hating hard, bro? Oh, you hating hard on LeBron? What? Okay, how you see that though? How you see that? They got one guy. They got two guys.
Who got two guys?
The Lakers. They got Anthony Davis and LeBron.
Yeah, but the Bucks got two guys.
Who?
Milton averaged 20 points a game, right?
He ain't no bloody. He ain't on the level as bloody
And
Anthony Davis. He ain't no superstar. He ain't been to the All-Star. He ain't all defensive, bro. He ain't all defensive. He ain't all NBA. He ain't NBA All-Star. He ain't none of that.
Yes,
bro.
he is an All-Star.
He's an
He made the
All-Star.
All-Star team. Yes.
What, one time?
Yeah, but it's only one. He got to make it this year. You only got to make it one time.
I take it back. He's an All-Star. But was he start? Did he start the game? Did he start?
Yeah, he started as small forward.
He started in this year's All-Star game.
No, I think he came off the bench.
Oh, thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But he was an All-Star.
All right, you're right. Okay, I'll give him that. But bro, it'd be colossal if the Lakers lose against Giannis. Would be bad, yeah. But Giannis can't. LeBron and Giannis cancel each other out. But then the X factor is gonna be Anthony Davis, bro. Like you can't. Nah, man. Nah. I see it, like, bro. So you got the Bucks? Bro?
Yeah, I got the Bucks over the Lakers 7 games.
But I'll override you. I'm gonna override you on that one on the last game. So I got the Lakers, but I remember what you said though. I remember what you said. Yeah. Because you I know you know what I'm saying. Because you know what I'm saying. I got the Lakers winning the damn thing if it goes down to it. Maybe wishful thinking. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but me and YG, we've completed the whole thing as it is. The Los Angeles Lakers will become the NBA champions if it goes down. I already said the Toronto Raptors would have get in the finals versus the Lakers. I'd love to see that matchup. But hey, the superstars, it's a superstar league, and I think YG done a good job of putting the right guys forward. Exciting matchups from round to round, and I guarantee that this playoffs is going to be exciting. YG just put out that they're going to be neutral grounds when they get to the finals. Are they still going to be neutral grounds, or
yeah, still? This whole thing is taking place inside the bubble.
Do you reckon this takes it?
Before we leave, I guess even though we picked the series, we could just give the rundown of today's games too. I wouldn't mind picking today's games.
We done it already, though, isn't it?
Now, I mean, we actually picked the series. We didn't pick who was going to win the game today. But
you're right. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right. So let's go back.
So
go ahead.
So today, the first game, they got the Jazz versus the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Right. And the Nuggets are 4-point favorite, 4.5-point favorite. I'm going with the Nuggets on that game. You got Utah, right?
Yeah.
Right. So and then the second game, we both split again on that too, right? I got Brooklyn. You got Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto's a 9-point favorite. I ain't even gonna lie to you people out there. This guy is not gonna be. That's gonna be way closer to 9-point game. If you got any money, man, scratch that together and go down to your local bookie and put some money on Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And tell them YG sent you.
You see an upset right there, YG.
Even if it's not an upset, I definitely know the Raptors ain't covering. They're not beating Brooklyn by no 10 points.
Listen, I got them beating them handily, bro.
So the next game is the 76ers versus the Celtics.
Yeah.
I got the Celtics winning that the game, but I don't think they're gonna cover. I think that's gonna be a close game down the stretch. So I got the 76ers winning today, but I don't think they cover the 5.5. And then the last game is my fault. Who you got in that game?
Nah, I got the same. I got the Celtics as well.
You got the Celtics as well.
Yeah.
And then the last game is the Mavericks versus the Clippers. Clippers is giving up 6 points, and I got the Clippers covering that.
Yeah. Oh, the Clippers versus the Mavericks, right? Yeah.
It's tonight's game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 6 in the morning. I can't. Yeah, I think that's too deep for me, bro. I can't be doing that. I think I'm gonna pass on that one. I might see the result.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well get your rest because tomorrow the Lakers play at 9. I know you want to stay up to watch that.
No, but they got the Lakers on a good time. They got it on 9. They got it on an actually good time. It's not late. They've actually got it so the UK can actually watch it. They've done times in a certain way to go.
It's the same time
over here.
They both.
Yeah.
The Lakers playing at 9 o'clock at the same time as they play.
Oh yeah, it does say 9 o'clock. I was thinking UK time it was going to be 9 o'clock, so it must be late in the night as well. So
yeah, if it's 9 o'clock for me and what you call it, you got 5 hours. Yeah, that's still like 3, 4 in the morning for you.
Okay, yeah, man. Well,
it's the same thing. Yeah, because I'm looking at the schedule now. Yeah, the Lakers play at 9 o'clock.
All right. Well, I tell you what, YG, man, we done a really good job on our picks, man. I must admit, man, I enjoyed that, man. It was very, very smooth, easy to just go through. And like I said to you, man, the NBA playoffs is what you were looking for. I'm glad the season I'm glad we had a season for real. I'm glad we had a season. And hey, maybe the best team win, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hope I just feel like Kobe Bryant, passed away. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I think it'd be nice if they can get if they can get a win for Kobe, but Lakers. But that's how basketball goes. The best team's gonna win, and you're right about the Nets, man. They gonna be bad. They're gonna be a problem next year, bro. The Knicks need to sort their stuff out, but definitely the Nets, when they get it together, they're gonna be a problem. The chemistry, but Kyrie ain't very that good. He's so unreliable, man. I mean, I see KD playing by himself.
Kyrie not playing today.
No, I'm talking about next season. Yeah.
Nah, but you got Durant. Like it's totally like, man.
Hey,
like,
wait, hold on. When did you become a fan of bloody the Knicks, bro? You New York Knickerbocker.
What you said?
I thought you was a Knickerbocker, man. Were you next?
Nah. Was it when we was calling the game when we picked the games last year? Was I picking the Knicks at the beginning of the season?
Man, you be hating on your own. You be hating.
I don't hate on them.
You like? I guess
just because you don't pick them, that's not hating.
Well,
that's like me saying like you come on, don't make me bring up the soccer teams over there and who you don't like over there. And why you don't pick
because you maybe it's a Brooklyn thing, not New York thing, because like you pick Big Baby and like you pick anything New York, you be holding it down, bro. But like I guess Brooklyn is more where you at, like than New York. That's right?
It's a lot of well,
yeah. See,
I guess it's just more of these scenarios, but that's only when it come to Brooklyn. Jay-Z is one of my favorite.
Oh yeah,
too.
Oh see,
but it's more of a Queen now. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can say that it's not just a Brooklyn thing, but Brooklyn have been representing the city real tough because when you go to Tiafimo and all these people, there's a lot of people that's just repping.
See,
but I get.
Yeah, that's.
I get why you say that.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, you die hard rolling with the Nets, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, you was picking the Nets over the Celtics. You're over the Celtics. I'm like, damn, bro, like over Toronto, you were the Nets.
Yeah, the Celtics are small in the paint. They got some young guys.
I tell you what,
those guys are 2 years away.
Yeah,
they got some young guys at the center in the power forward position.
Yeah,
but those guys ain't ready right now.
Well, that's what we're saying right now. But you was picking them right now. I was surprised. Man.
No, I'm talking about not the Nets. I mean, the Celtics are small in the paint.
Yeah, I know, but you was picking.
The Celtics are small. So Allen and Jordan, they're gonna get to eat.
We're gonna
they get to that shit. But first they got to get past Toronto, and I just like them versus Toronto. Hopefully, like I know.
You like them against Celtics? You like them against Celtics better? Celtics a better matchup.
Do I like who against the Celtics? Brooklyn?
Yeah. Which one? Yeah, go ahead.
I like Brooklyn versus the Celtics.
Okay, you like that's a good matchup for you. All right. Well,
yeah. We're gonna see some good games today. We got.
If they get into the second round, I'll be shocked, bro. I'll be like, yo, why do you know something I didn't know, bro? But he does actually. Why does he? Because he got the lowdown on who's injured and who's not, and then that does make a factor on who's going where they're going. But at the end of the day, me and YG done a great breakdown. Thanks to everyone in the panel. Shout out. We're gonna see you in a couple of hours. I might do a live stream in it, or most possibly, because it's kind of late, I might just catch the results and me and YG chop up the results. I'm EJ Boxing Live. That's YG night. We catch you on the next NBA game coming up very soon. Peace.